Well, I think the thing is, again, it's so difficult to generalize, isn't it? But let's go back to perspective. Okay, if I've just um, come home from work, or you've just come home from work, right, and you think, oh right, I better ask them about their day and all that. How's your day? How is it? You're like, fuck's sake, I've just come home from work. Actually, I'm still trying to decompress from my day, right? Let me have a moment. Some men like to take themselves off to the bathroom and sit there for an hour, whatever. Some men like to, grab a beer, whatever you're into, right? Allow that decompression to happen. And that's why we do it at the dinner time. No phones at the table, just us and conversation. Now, some people couldn't think of anything worse than having a conversation at the dinner time, but find your time. But I wouldn't always say it's when they're walking through the door, and I think that's the thing. We almost do it too soon.
Yeah.
Let everyone just have a moment.
Let them have a moment. And this is where having conversations between the differences of male energy and female energy is really important, because then I can understand why when you walk through the door, you're decompressing and you're not ready to hear me go on about the kids for half an hour, or equally, when you walk in the door, if I've had a particularly bad day and I need to offload, you can go, okay, I know I'm decompressing, but actually this is her way. And having those conversations is where, and then being intentional about how to figure out a rhythm that works for both is really important. What are the main pressures, do you
Can
think?
I add in one thing there, Dawn, as well? What we must also make sure that we don't do is judge. Because, so for example, I did this where my first wife would say something about like her day, right? And she was a stay-at-home mum. She's a great stay-at-home mum. Okay, and she'd say something about her day, and I'm running a business with 50 staff and 4 offices and all that. And I was like quite dismissive. Like, God, if that's all you got to worry about. But actually, who am I to say that?
Yeah.
And I think, again, my learnings are everyone's challenges are their challenges. It's not for us to go, well, on the challenge level, that's only a 2. I'm on an 8.